I don't know if you've ever been around a couple where one of the partners just dotes on the other one. They they just elevate them to a level of prestige that it's almost uncomfortable watching the two of them together. This is something that I work with. It's when one partner loves the other one too much or out of range. And I don't even know if I should use the word love, but it is usually the couples I see, it is based on a real felt love. And it usually happens when a partner has looked for a long time, dated around a little bit, and they've stopped believing there was ever anyone that they could love. And what happens is when they find that person, they overdo. They're just almost excessive about their acts of love toward that person. And what many times they face is hurt. They're hurt that their partner takes them for granted or just doesn't reciprocate. And so I want to go through what are the signs. And I think sometimes when I go through the different how it feels to the partner, the one who dotes a lot or is excessive can kind of pull back and put themselves in that place and then avoid that same behavior in the future. I do say this right up front. I think when you dote or you over love your partner, what actually that stems from is you make them your life. And it's very important that you don't do that, that you always have a space for you. That's your private space. And this allows them that private space too. So this is the first thing. If you love someone too much, you're going to see that you become overprotective of them. Like it's not quite like they're your child, but you're so worried you're going to lose them that you overprotect. You overdo for them. You pack their clothes. If they're going on a trip, you pack their Tylenol. You pack their medications. You pack a snack for when they get there. You pack a snack for when they're in the car. You're overdoing, you're over caring. And what this does to your partner is it can make them feel almost like they're a child again, or they can respond to you in how they would as a mother or a parent. And you really don't want that. And I am referring more to women here because I've seen this behavior more with my female clients. Secondly, you start taking them away from their friends. They feel like basically they have to be with you all the time. And let's face it, you want them with you all the time because that's when you feel the best. I'm saying this as a person that really dotes on their partner. When they're with you, you know they're safe, you know they're protected. It's not so much that you're jealous or that you're worried, you don't trust them. It's more that when they're with you, your anxiety goes down because you know that the two of you are safe together. And plus, you're crazy about them, so of course it feels better. Thirdly, they start taking you for granted, and you're going to feel that. You're going to feel that as rejection or that you're always there. The reason they're taking you for granted is you've given them yourself to use all the time. They can't imagine that you would ever be gone. And this is a very unhealthy place because your partner can even slip into disrespect with you because they think that there is no way you would ever leave them. And they're probably right. However, I think this is an area, if I started feeling that my partner wasn't appreciating me or they were making these assumptions about me, I would get busy and get a hobby or start making more friends on the side so that I never allowed them to disrespect me or take me for granted. And plus, it's really not good for your partner to start feeling like you're always there, like there's no chance that they will ever lose you. It kills the mystery. Like all relationships, really good relationships, healthy relationships, have a tension. And that tension is because there's a mystery. There's a point that you're not sure what your partner would do. You're not sure how your partner would respond. There's an unpredictability. And when you can't predict someone fully, you're more curious. You ask more questions. You're more desirous of them. It's the magnet to pull you back. If somebody is always there and somebody always lays everything out for, like, tells you everything, then there's nothing to be curious about. There's no tension. You need to continue that tension. That's created when each individual still has their own life. They start feeling trapped. They start feeling confined. And usually how you'll notice this is you'll begin feeling like your partner's rebelling. They're basically breaking boundaries or rules. This is a dangerous area. Sometimes the partner will tell you, listen, I feel like a prisoner. And if they ever say that to you, you want to back up and say, wait a minute, am I doing this to you? And I think lastly, there's just a sense of over-doting on this person and elevating them to a privilege of almost being like top, like being on a stand above you, like they're the trophy. And when you start thinking that way about your partner, it's a power play, and you're giving them all your power and all your control. And nobody should ever get that. That should be between you and your God, who has, like, God is first, you're second, but that's you. You should have say over that. And then you share your part, your most vital, vulnerable parts with your partner, because there's a level of trust. If you're overdoing, you're over loving, the trust is not going to be, it may be there on your part, but your partner is always going to feel like they'll do anything, they'll put up with anything. And you don't ever want that. You want to maintain your self-respect. You want that boundary around what you value, and hopefully your values are shared with your partner. They're the same as your partner. That's the real glue of a relationship. I hope this helps you.